Hey guys, it's me. I'm sorry if I look like shit. I've been sick this is going on like almost 4 weeks now, a month. Well, next Sunday will be 4 weeks. My first infection happened in my sinuses and ears, and took a Z-Pack, azithromycin, and some steroids and some cough medicine. Then another week went by, and it started getting worse, so they put me on Cipro, and we couldn't figure out if it was diverticulus making it, act up again, or my ulcerative colitis, or Crohn's disease, because I was having flares. But, antibiotics can make you have flares too, because it can eat away at where diverticulitis has already ravaged, So now I'm on, I forget, but I have to take these new antibiotics for 2 weeks straight, 3 a day. I have 2 cough medicines, steroids, and, all the other medication I have to take for heart and Crohn's and ulcerative colitis, diverticulitis, fibromyalgia, and all that, and an inhaler. But this really isn't about me. I decided to do this vlog because some people the other day just kind of pissed me off. And they weren't at my table, of course, but I was eating and they were at someone else's table and they were talking about people with HIV or whatever. And I said, you have a lot of nerve talking that loud about that. You have no idea who has it. I mean, I had a friend who was 58 years old. She never thought she would ever get it. But, one night, that's all you need. One time, that's all you need. And I also have friends who were born with it, who have made it this far and struggled. And, I had cancer twice, and I wish you all the best. Anyway, I started dating someone when I was really young who was HIV positive, who did not tell me for about a year. And his sister Rose one day called me, and she said something. She said, well, I think his blood count is low or something. I forgot how it came about. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, well, the HIV. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. And she said, you didn't know that he had HIV? And I said, no, I didn't. And so I called him at work and cussed him out, ransacked my whole apartment, did all that stuff, what a normal person would do, really, after finding news like that. And, but I thought, well, I can try to work it out. I was young then, very young, and see where that takes me. But about just after that first year, after even knowing that, it seemed like within maybe 2 months, all of a sudden he just got weak and didn't want to fight anymore, I guess, and things didn't turn out so great. But the reality of it is, through that whole experience, it just put me in touch with a whole bunch of people I love. They're my angels, like Shelby on Facebook, other people I won't mention, but I know she's an activist and does a lot of groups and stuff on there, so if you ever need to, she's a great person. The other thing is, when I started going out when I was young, I didn't know this, but I always thought people didn't come up to me because of something. I just didn't know what it was. And I look like shit right now because I'm sick. But anyway, I thought, well, I don't really get it. And then I was only getting certain people coming up to me and doing all that. Then I found out only last year in November that the whole time I was out, everyone thought I was positive, and there was a rumor that I was spreading HIV around, getting drunk and going home doing one-night stands, unprotected sex, to pass it around, which is a complete fabrication. I'm actually negative. and have been, duh, for all this time. I have enough problems besides that. But it was them that really lost out. They lost out on a good friend, a good guy, and someone who would have done anything for them. And that's who I am. And, you know, it's funny looking back because they're the ones who ended up in the bad places and I didn't. So, you know, it's like the joke is always on them, really. You just may not ever find out. But it pissed me off lately, I was thinking back on that one, because my friends who have any type of disease, or my friends, you do not say anything about my friends. These people, we are human beings. You would think by now in 2013 we could act like that, like we have some kind of compassion, and people still don't do that. And you know what? It's a damn shame. It really is. I'm not going to let anything like that deter me from friendship or whatever it may be. People need to be more understanding. And they know that. It's instilled, I think, in us when we're born. But they just don't want to do it. Or they don't want to put the effort. They just would rather make up whatever. And actually, thank you for the rumor. Because if it hadn't been for the rumor, I wouldn't have the friends I have now. And I wouldn't have gotten to work with children and read books to children at St. Jude and who are, positive and stuff like that. And so it actually, what they were trying to do was hurt me, but in actuality it helped me. And, nothing now kind of shocks me. It's just the way life is, the way people are. So I've been an activist since I was 18, really an activist, like running and doing charities and working, volunteering and calling for money and stuff like that. That's something that we should do. I did another video, but it got cut off short because I forgot to put my memory card back in the camera. But I guess I just wanted to say to anyone out there who feels alone, or that emptiness, that void that takes over, because I'm bipolar and manic depressive with onset schizophrenia, so I have to take that medicine too. And I've been an activist for depression just as long, actually, since I was 16, picketing and trying to find something, If it's a weight loss drug, hell, they'll pass it in 6 months. But if it's something like a breast cancer drug, it takes, 17 years for the FDA to even look at it. It is ridiculous. I don't understand it all. It's why? If it's lose weight, well, let's do it that because we'll get more money on that one. Well, that doesn't matter. If no one's here to lose weight, what is the point? So, anyway, I always say this, and I really mean it. Thanks for surviving another day with me in this world. It is sometimes the most depressing thing. And sometimes I really wonder if this is hell, really. And when we die, we're just going to heaven because we've been through so much hell on earth. But we all have energy. We're all stars. And on that deathbed, I know that I'll breathe my last breath and energy will come out, and I'll get to hopefully see galaxies and, go to the next plane of being, whatever that may be, whatever planet that may be. But I will say to all of those who treat people in a way that is so unkind, fuck you. And I really mean that. Make up anything you want about me. I don't care. You don't rule me. So just wallow in your own depression and selflessness and your jealousy, because at least the people I know fight. So, thanks. I love you all. Bye.